Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I posted a YouTube video, but I wanted to really come on here to share my junk journals from last year and the junk journal I'm starting this year, because I thought it would be really fun to go through my spreads and kind of just explain the spreads itself, especially if you're starting to junk journal. You can use this as inspiration. This journal here is my first one that I ever started, which I started last October. And I know that wasn't long ago, but I do have a lot of spreads in here, and this wasn't made for junk journaling, and the spine was breaking and the pages are starting to fall out. So I definitely needed to start a new one for the new year, which is why I thought I would do a flip through first of this one. This one didn't have an elastic band, so I had to buy this one on Amazon just to hold the journal together, but as you can see, it is pretty full here. These stickers here are from Etsy and some are from Temu, and then this XOXO patch here is from Michaels. And for my first page here, this is going to be my intro page, and as you can see, I had to start duct taping the pages because if I didn't, they would have fallen out. But here it's pretty simple. I have a small envelope, and then I used my label embosser to put Samantha's journal, and blue is my favorite color, so I thought why not use blue. Next up, I have a pretty random page. This one wasn't my first spread I did, but I did save this page because I knew I wanted to do a page on my dogs. I had no junk for this, so it's more like scrapbooking for this page, and so it's not perfect and I don't love it, but I thought, hey, it just shows the progress that I have when it comes to journaling. The page after this is actually the very first spread I did, and it was my trip to Seattle with my husband. And this one has quite a bit of junk. We have our hotel key card holder. Our hotel key is actually back here. I have our ticket for our public transit, our ticket stubs for riding the Ferris wheel, as well as some receipts and tickets from the aquarium. But I love this page and I love how it turned out. This postcard and this sticker is from the airport, and then I just kind of added photos from our trip here, and then we took photo booth photos at Pike Place Market. This guest check here, I got the papers from Amazon, and then I used a stamp or the letter stamps to put our favorite restaurants that we tried on this guest check here. I loved how this page turned out. It's one of my favorite pages in my whole journal. On the next page, this is just a weekend that I had, and we watched We Live in Time, and I used the popcorn bag and ripped that out, as well as this Coca-Cola label that it had, and then our ticket stub here, and then I put my thoughts in this little envelope because I really love this movie. I rated it 5 stars. So if you haven't watched We Live in Time, I highly recommend. And then we went to a new coffee shop here in Vegas. I think they're from California, I'm not too sure, but it's called Better Buzz, and I thought I would add a spread on here. This is our receipt, and then this was the tags that were on my coffee cup, and then pretty simple. It's nothing too crazy on this one. On the next page, I thought I would do a spread on my wedding. My wedding was not last year, it was in 2022, but I did have a lot of things hanging around that I thought would work really well in a junk journal spread, and I didn't want it to go to waste and just sit in a box, so I thought why not put them in my junk journal. So here I have our invitation. This also came with our invitation. This is the wax seal we used. This was also part of our invitation. These are stamps that were on the invitation as well. And then I just printed pictures here from our wedding and our bonfire. And here we have our signature drinks that was at our wedding. I just printed this as well just so we can have that on here. This sheer sheet was also in our invitation, but I put our wedding sign photo inside of it. And then here is the day we got our marriage certificate photo with our family, photo with our wedding party, and then as well as back here is actually our envelope for the invitations that I ripped up and used as the background. On the next page here we have the election, and for this one I saved some things that came in our mail and I used that for this spread, as well as our I voted sticker, and then my thoughts on the election itself in this envelope. And then here we have my Halloween spread, which is one of my favorite spreads. This one I didn't have a lot of junk, so the only junk I really had was going to be these candy wrappers that I called the candy grave. I stuck it in a little envelope here. And then I made this little interactive pool photo tab thing that I saw on TikTok, which I thought would work really well here because we all took really cute photos. And this one is my favorite spread, or one of my favorite spreads. On the next page here, I don't love this spread, but this one is going to be my 2024 book log. These are just books that I read last year. I did read 49 books, so I do need to print, I think, 5 more books to add to here. It couldn't fit on this page, so I just used this envelope and stuck the books in here. As well as, if you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see it too well, but this is an embosser that my best friend got me that you can emboss your books with that you've read, and it says from the library of Samantha Season, and I thought I would use that in this spread as well. In the next spread, I did not do much this week and I really wanted to do a spread, so I decided to do a current favorite spread, which I thought was super cute. I just printed these photos and used Canva to cut out the backgrounds and just pasted them on this page. Really simple, no junk here. This one's more like scrapbooking, but again, there's no rules to junk journaling, so call it whatever you would like. And then this one is my Friendsgiving spread. This one was hosted at my house. The background here is the Trader Joe's paper, or the Trader Joe's newspaper that they always have at the store. We did have Friendsgiving balloons, so I printed that and used that as the label here. And then this is the string that held the balloons. And then these little stars here are actually cut out from the balloons we used, which I thought turned out super cute. And then also we played Are We Really Friends Jeopardy, and I made it into a little TV like you would see it on watching Real Jeopardy, and I made this through Canva. And if you flip the page, you'll see the questions we actually had during this game, and then another picture of us here. Next up, this is my Grateful spread. This one was made during Thanksgiving week, and it was just a very simple Thanksgiving this year. We didn't do too much, but me and my sister and my mom watched Moana, and then we also ate at a dim sum restaurant. This is the menu from the dim sum restaurant. I kind of printed pictures of the food here as well as the drinks. Again, more food, the restaurant here. And then this is the chopsticks sleeve that it came in, and then as well as a tea bag little label here. And then also one of my favorite things to buy for my junk journal are going to be cards from Trader Joe's, because they're literally 99 cents and they're so unique and I'm obsessed with them. So I cut this out from one of their cards, and then if you open it, there's a picture of me and my sister, and then I put things that I was grateful for on here. And then on the next page, this one is my favorite page, and I actually posted this spread on Pinterest, and it gets a lot of activity and interaction on that post, and it is one of my favorite spreads. So this one is where I put our ticket stubs here. This part of the spread is from our popcorn bucket, and I cut it out and I thought it came out really well, and it made the whole spread come together. Just because I didn't have a lot of junk, it was just literally the ticket stub and the popcorn bucket. But this one came out really cute. We watched the Broadway a couple years ago in New York, so this movie was really fun to watch, especially because I love Ariana Grande. Next up, we have the Apple Music replay spread. Apple Music comes out with a replay that shows all your top songs and your top artists, top albums of the year, so I thought I would do a spread on that. Again, more like a scrapbooking spread just because there's no junk included. I printed pictures of my top artists, Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, SZA, and then obviously my top songs are listed here. Bye by Ariana Grande was my #1 song, and then I put my top artists here. What's funny is we play music for my dogs when we leave the house, and it's Bob Marley, and of course that one became my #1 artist on my Apple Music replay. On the next page, we went to Enchant, and so I thought I would make a spread on that. Not a lot of junk, but this is a gift bag that I cut up, as well as an ornament tag behind here. And then they used I used this little flap here, and this is a game that they had during Enchant, so I saved it and I put it here as a flap, and I used our photos here. Again, really simple. It wasn't anything too crazy on this one, but it still turned out really cute. On the next page, we have our December birthday spread. In my family, I have a bunch of December birthdays, and I thought I would make a spread on that. This is from a to-go bag we had from one of the days we celebrated, as well as another to-go bag here, and this is from a menu. Again, another Trader Joe's card. If you have a Trader Joe's near you and you're getting into junk journaling, please go to Trader Joe's and buy their fun cards because they're so fun to add into your junk journals. But if you flip it, you have the birthdays that we celebrated, my mom and my 2 sisters' birthdays, my 2 cousins' birthdays, and then my husband's cousin, basically my cousin-in-law's birthday here. And then the next page, this is going to be the last spread I have in here. It's kind of falling apart. I need to add more tape on here. But this one is my gift wrap Christmas spread. This one is so fun because I used a bunch of gift wrap that I got from Christmas as well as gift bags and gift tags. This one is really, really simple. I thought it would be really cute to add all of this here, and this was a gift bag that my sister gave me that I cut smaller and left in here, and then as well as some family photos here. And that one is pretty much it for this journal. We're going to move on to my journal for this year. And this one is my journal for this year. This is the Lutrum brand. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but if I'm not, I'm so sorry. But this one's the A5 size, and I did get it in a soft cover. And these are stickers that I saved from Pinterest and printed myself to put on the cover. These charms here are charms I made and chose from Michael's to add on to the elastic band here. Alright, so in the journal I only have 3 spreads. I don't have my intro page quite yet just because I don't know what I want to add on here. But that will be soon. My first spread is going to be my bingo card, and the bingo card itself was made on Canva, and I put a bunch of things that I want to do this year that I can easily cross off. These aren't more like things that are easily crossed off. So for example, I have read 25 books, join a workout class, have 1 spa day, take a trip with my dogs. So simple things like that that you can cross off would work well in your bingo card. And this lettering here, I did not have my Cricut yet when I made this, so this was hand cut. And it's not extremely perfect, but I thought it came out super cute. And I love the sparkle stickers here. On my next page, I did my vision board. Again, I didn't have my Cricut, so I hand cut these numbers. And I used my embosser label for the word vision board, and then I got a bunch of pictures from Pinterest and added a bunch of stickers. I love how the spread came out just because I really love how the 2 papers that I used in the background worked really well together. And then the last most recent page that I have in this journal is going to be a weekend recap spread that I have from last weekend. Me and my friends did a late Secret Santa. The flap that I used here is from one of the gifts that was given to me. And then we did a Super Bowl, which is we all brought a different type of soup, and then on this guest check paper I put what soups we had that night. We celebrated 2 birthdays. My sister's boyfriend turned 29 and my dad turned 63. And then we had family in town where we went to round 1. So I used the round 1 card here, and then also for one of the prizes I chose were these little cards that I wanted to use specifically in my junk journal. So I got that, and then also my husband wanted me a My Melody, and I put a picture here and cut it out, and I thought that came out really cute as well. And that is all I have for this journal. I'm so excited to fill this one up. As you can see, it's already getting filled, so once more pages and spreads are added, it will be more filled. I cannot wait to continue to add junk journal spreads on my channel, and I will do more junk journal with me's as well. I plan to record those and upload that on here. If you really like this video, please let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.